Hey guys and girls, before you get too interested in this video, be sure to subscribe to Jimmy Houston Outdoors YouTube. Hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that little bell, it'll ding every time we post a video. And remember, jimmyhouston.com for some really cool merchandise. Here's one right here, babe.
Is that on the umbrella rig?
On the umbrella rig.
A big one?
Yeah, a big one. Dang right.
What if you get 2 or 3 of them
On
like
that
that?
center pulse. I got four baits out there that I got the white pulse, and then I've got a, I don't even know what color they call it. It's a brand new color that I got on the end. Look at that.
Wow.
What a way to start.
All right. I'm gonna throw
Chris
out
and I are
the-
fishing Canyon Lake today, and we're fishing a umbrella rig. You don't hear that much about the umbrella or Alabama rig much anymore. Well, one of the reasons you don't hear that much is because the guys fishing the local tournaments, look how fat that fish is. Guys fishing the local tournaments aren't talking, and boy, that is a beauty right there to start out with. Look at that. Of course, everybody knows all about an umbrella rig. We've been fishing them now for 4 or 5 years, and it's got 4 wires on it. I've got a Yum Pulse out here on the end. On these right here, I've got 3/16 ounce jig heads. Chris has got 1/8 ounce jig heads on hers. And here's the deal: the middle wire on a umbrella rig is about 1 inch longer than the other wires. And so what I like to do is put a little bit different color, because this is the trailing shad on this school of 5 shad. And this is what you normally catch your fish on, is the middle one. So I try to make that a little bit different color. And bass are species of differences, so that's the reason I do this, and that's what you'll catch most of the fish on. Now, after I said all that, probably other fish we catch, we'll catch on the outside one, but I usually catch more fish on the middle one than any other. And the reason that you don't hear that much about an umbrella rig is they've outlawed these doggone things at the top level of bass fishing.
Was he down pretty deep?
Yeah, he was, baby. He was down there pretty good. Of course, I've got a little bit heavier jigs on here. I didn't have that many 1/8 ounce jigs, and I've got just I got like a 3/16 ounce jig, so mine's going to fall a little bit faster than yours anyway.
I got one.
Is that on a rig?
No, that's on the
Jerkbait?
jerkbait. I've been throwing it for a little bit.
How big is it anyway?
Well, I don't know.
Hadn't got him up there in the boat yet, huh? Well, I thought we got up over this grass. As warm as it is, the water temperature is 53 degrees. As warm as it is and everything, we ought to be able to catch them on a jerkbait. Pretty good fish, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is.
He's barely hooked, though.
Just barely hooked. That means he's getting ready to get off. Oh, look out. Oh, you talking about barely. Oh, you got him. You gonna lift him in, or you want me to get him?
Why don't you get him?
Lift him in. He's not gonna fall off. Told you.
That's like not very heavy line.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Is that 6-pound test, or is that
No, I think it's 12.
12? That's all right. I don't think he's a 12-pounder. So you already picked that jerkbait up. So what I told you to do, you already been doing it, huh?
It's not a
Fish.
giant, but at least it's a fish.
There he is. There he is.
Oh,
Get that
here I am
umbrella
changing
rig.
baits.
First bite I've had on in a while. I got to tell you about doing this show right here. That's not a big one. Pretty nice. Well, I take that back. He's pretty nice. Yeah, he's bigger than I thought he was. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's not very big. Oh, yeah, Jimmy. Not very big. Bigger than any fish you caught at Gunnersville last week. Ah, look at there, gang. He's on that center bait. That's one of the critical things on fishing an umbrella rig. And that's why I like to have it a different color. Not a lot of different. You know, those others are solid white, but it's a little bit different. That's another 5-pounder. Well, probably not quite, probably 4.5. That's really good. That feels like a big one. Golly, yeah, he is a big one. Looky there.
Nice one.
I got 50-pound high seas braid on here. You want to use braid when you're fishing that umbrella rig, not for any other reason other than try to get your bait back when it gets hung up. Look at that big fish. Look at that big fish. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Uh-oh, he's on a different bait. He's not on that center one. I have to throw him back. I don't want to get hooked. That's what I don't want to do. Got a 7-foot rod. I throw these on a regular 7-foot Jimmy Houston camouflage rod. You can buy for 49 bucks. Oh, look at that big fish. That's a giant. I got 50-pound test line. Here's something else about these things you want to do. You want to use lightweight hooks on your jigs. You want to use a lightweight hook because they hang up really badly. This rig hangs up real badly, and so I've got a lightweight. And the reason you're using lightweight and the reason you're using a 50-pound braid is so when you get hung up, you can straighten your hooks out and get your bait back, because you got about, I don't know, that bait's about $10, and you got another $10 or $12 worth of lures on it. Boy, look at that. That's a big, pretty fish right there. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You can see, look at there, it's hung in the bottom of it's hung on my Rotella decal. That's hung on my decal.
I got one.
RC sticks, jerk bait's working pretty good for you, isn't it?
This one doesn't
That's
feel
another
very
nice one, too.
heavy.
Are those hitting on the stop?
You're
I
asking
know you
me?
don't even want to
I
stop
don't
very
stop.
long. I know that. They got to get your jerk bait, don't they?
No,
If you got to leave it pause, you don't pause very long.
I'm not a pauser.
I know that. Chris and I changed over, got over some grass. We got in some shallower grass because it's such a beautiful day, and that bright sunshine, pretty weather will bring a bass up shallower, even though it is the middle of February. And so we put some of those Lucky Strike RC Ricky Clun sticks jerk baits on, suspended jerk baits, and so far they're biting it a little bit.
Biting it real good for me.
Yeah, they're biting it better for her than they are for me, I gotta say. But I'm just trying to be nice. It's not this is bait for the one I just lost, though. I'm telling you, that was a bait.
Not too bad.
Early in the year like this, you want to throw these stick baits on as light a line as you, oh golly, as you possibly can. We actually, that's a pretty fish right there. We actually end up fishing 6-pound test line a lot. Well, we got on 10 and 12 right now, but to get these things down deeper, I put some real magic on my pliers. But to get these things down deeper, you want to go with lighter line, particularly earlier in the year like this. The lighter the line, the deeper you're going to be able to get those baits to go down, and you get them down there. You know, sometimes just getting them down another.
I got one.
Oh yeah, made my old needle nose work better. Yeah, buddy, lots better. Well, they're nice ones too, aren't they?
Oh, this one's a little bit on the smaller side.
I can think of lots of tournaments I've been in when I wouldn't be calling that smaller side.
Well, I can too.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I think you may have to hand me your pliers. No, maybe I get it.
You get him, you got some needle nose.
I think I got it. Oh, that's a little better. If we're in this shallow water.
Get you out of that 20-foot water.
You got
Huh? I just saw the bait, and all of a sudden the bait just disappeared. I mean, just disappeared, and that big girl come up and got it. Well, she ate it too. Look at that. Ate it head first. The bait's head first inside of her mouth. Look at that. Look at that. I thought she was about 5 or 6 pounds. If I'd have missed it, I'd have said, that's about a 6-pounder. Oh. Or a 5-pounder. Or a 3-pounder. My pliers are working, needle nose is working good now, and I put my real magic on them. Working like they're supposed to. Oh, man. Ooh, Jimmy, be careful with those hooks. That is a dandy right there. I'll trade you colors for a kiss.
Shoot, no.
Shoot, no. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Fish don't mind. The fish are beginning to move up shallower. The way you can tell is that their lips begin to get a little bit warmer. You know, as their lips get warmer, That means they're moving into shallower water. Get him, baby.
Well, I got
Is
him.
that a big one?
It's the biggest one of the day.
Biggest one of the day, bull. I caught the biggest one on Alabama rig. What are you talking about? It eat that fish. It eat that fish that you. That is a pretty big one, isn't it? Way to go, baby. Way to go. Don't break my rod or my line. That's about the worst fish landing job I have.
I didn't want to get down on my knees.
That is about the worst fish landing job that I have ever seen in my life. I'm talking about that. That is horrible.
Well, you should have jumped back here and got him for
That
me.
is fish. There's a fish.
Another one?
Feels pretty big. He is. Look at that. Look at that in that clear water. Jerk baits are made for clear water, though. Look at that fish. Isn't that nice? Come here, baby. This boat with me. Boy, all of them have been just really, really nice sized fish. That's the way you want them on a jerk bait. Got 2 of the 3 trebles he's hooked with. You don't really lose a whole lot of fish on this, and you don't miss a whole lot of fish. Those hooks are so sharp; they're just extremely, extremely sharp hooks, and they're. If they get 1 or 2 in the fish, normally they're gonna hold on pretty good, and that right there is holding on really well. Look at that! Look at that! Nice fish. There you go, baby. You know the thing about it, I don't think they know they're caught on that jerk bait when you first catch them. They don't pull very hard for a while. Pulling pretty good now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Is he in the grass? No, he's just pulling hard. Oh yeah, a little one.
Why don't you land him for me?
I'm not landing him. I want to see if you know how to land one.
I want you to land
What are you
him.
talking about, huh?
Get him for me.
Someone want to jerk mine out of the. Yeah. Oh, it's just a little one. It's just a little one, honey.
Well, that's the biggest one today.
I suppose you want me to unhook him?
Yeah.
Here, let me take your picture.
I don't need my picture taken. I'll take your picture with my
No,
picture.
here. Hold him. Hold on, I'll get your picture. I got my phone right here. That's the biggest one you caught all day. It's almost as big as that one I caught.
It's bigger than yours.
Huh? It's not bigger than mine. What are you talking about? Okay, here we go. I need a big smile. Hold him out just a little bit. Sideways, turn him sideways. Up a little higher.
I can't.
Hold him up. Up a little higher.
Oh, you.
I don't have to unhook him. I don't have to unhook him now. Boy, I tell you what, Ricky Clunn's always been your buddy. He's gonna be even more your buddy now.
Yeah, Ricky's been one of my buddies forever.
Catching those fish on his bait, I'm telling you, he will really.
I do think that's the biggest one of the day.
No, it's not the
I
biggest
think
one
so.
of the day. Get out of
Take a good
here.
look. See?
Get. I see. I see.
I see.
Here we go. Fish brain. All my fish brain buddies are going to believe that that you're a better fisherman than me. You know that?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but that's what they're going to believe. Me posting these pictures of you and that big fish.